basic math may have existed in Africa 25,000 years ago. So I'm coming with the receipts off top. I want to say that I know for pretty much a fact that basic math has existed not only for 25,000 years in Africa, but long before that. Not even just basic math. These guys' intelligence far superseded ours with stuff such as the structures of the pyramids and all of that. Far advanced intelligence compared to what we have. It's almost laughable. We backtrack, like we're still fighting over nonsense. The world is going to be brought to a new world order. We can't compare or compete with the stuff they were doing, bro. They were building pyramids and all of that. So let's go ahead and get to this report because I definitely got the receipts. We're getting to the receipts today. So the hypothesis that basic arithmetic originated in Africa 25,000 years ago arose from the discovery of a remarkable artifact, the Inshigo bone. This tool, carved from a baboon fibula, features notches grouped into distinct columns. It was found in 1950 in the Inshigo region, Central Africa, near Lake Edward, is what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo. Archaeologists initially estimated the tool's age to be over 9,000 years old. However, using modern radiocarbon dating technologies, scientists determined it to be approximately 25,000 years old. The notches of the Inshigo bone are arranged in 3 columns, suggesting clear mathematical patterns. Some researchers speculate that this ancient calculator might have been used by women to track menstrual cycles, while others believe it could have served as a primitive logarithmic ruler. To be fair, not everyone agrees with this interpretation. Some scholars argue that the notches were simply meant to improve grip with no connection to arithmetic. Whether this artifact represents an early form of mathematics remains an open question. So this is what I would have to say to both of those things. The people believing this to be true and those who see all of this and still think it may not be true. To some of the scholars that argue that the notches were simply meant to improve grip with no connection to arithmetic, I would say you probably were born that night. You're acting like it was last night, right? You act like you were born last night with this type of brain. And this is why I say this. The altering of something like this shows some form of intelligence, whether you want to admit to it or not. Like, who would even do that? I'm thinking beyond what they're even thinking. They're thinking basic math because there's stuff carved into a bone. I'm thinking of all of the shit you could carve stuff into. Why a bone? Like, that's pretty odd, man. Like, what do you typically use dead animal bones for and shit? Rituals and shit like that. So I'm thinking way differently than what these fools are even realizing. Not only is that basic math, they were probably doing some shit with these bones and, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Of course you know they're eating shit, but everybody was eating shit going crazy back then. But it shows a little more potential signs for a deeper intelligence than what they would even assume or I would assume. That's just what I think, right? But 25,000 years ago, we know that they were pretty intelligent anyway. This is like around a time where gold was everywhere. Structures such as the pyramids were up and built, and you know what I'm saying? Pyramids precede this. pyramids go back hundreds of thousands plus years. So, yeah. And we still don't know the exact numbers on that. So the pyramids can go back even further than what we even think we know. And there's still structures. Yeah, so this is a deep conversation here.